Sheer Khurma is a rich, decadent traditional dessert made during the festive occasion of Eid. Hi, and you're watching Plating It with Wendy, where I share with you recipes which impress with ease. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a like, share, and comment. And if you enjoy trying out recipes that turn out right every time, then go ahead, press that subscribe button. And while you're at it, if you hit the bell icon, you'll be the first to get notified every time I upload a new video. Now, let's get started. For this recipe, we're going to be going in with 1 cup of vermicelli, which is approximately 40 grams. Vermicelli normally comes in long strands in a bag. So here's a tip. With the bag sealed, crush it up into small bits. Because if you take it out of the bag and then go to crush it up, it's going to be flying all over the place. To the sheer khurma, we're going to be adding 3 tablespoons of slivered pistachios, 2 tablespoons of slivered cashew nuts, and 2 tablespoons of slivered almonds. I soak the nuts for a bit because that helps to take out the skin and also makes the cutting much easier. And we're also going to add 2 tablespoons of chironji, and I soaked this in hot water and took off the skins. And 2 tablespoons of slivered dried dates, and I've used dried dates like this. And I soak these 2 because it makes it easier to cut them. And we're also going to add 2 tablespoons of golden raisins. And for some traditional flavors, we're going to go in with 6 green cardamoms. And I'm just going to crush these up. I prefer using the cardamom pods instead of the ready-made cardamom powder because these have more flavor to it. Just going to take out the outside casing. And we're going to grind the seeds fine. And let's go in and grind the seeds fine. Okay, this is looking perfect. And we're also going to add a few strands of saffron. To our pot, we're going to add 6 cups, which is approximately 1.5 liters of full-fat milk. For this recipe, you want to stay away from skim milk. We're going to toss in the cardamom powder and the saffron strands. And now we're going to switch on our stove to medium heat and allow the milk to come to a boil. And remember to keep stirring it occasionally because you don't want the milk to burn. The saffron has given the milk such a lovely color. And there's such a nice aroma coming from the cardamom and the saffron. The milk has come to a bubble, so now we're going to shift it onto the other side and allow it to simmer while we roast our dry fruits. And while it's on simmer, don't forget about it, occasionally stir it. To a heated pan, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of pure ghee. And now into that, we're going to toss the slivered almonds, pistachios, cashew nuts, the chironji, and the slivered dates. And now let's quickly roast them. You don't want them to turn brown, you just want to enhance their flavor. We're just going to keep the nuts to the side. And in the center, we're going to toss in the vermicelli. And now let's roast the vermicelli up till it gets a little color. Make sure to keep moving it around so that it doesn't burn. The nuts and the vermicelli are looking well roasted. So now let's toss in the raisins, give it a quick stir around, and then take it off the heat. And now we're going to toss this all into the milk. We're going to stir it around. We've got our stove on medium heat, and we're going to allow it to cook for about 3 to 4 minutes so that the vermicelli gets a chance to absorb the milk and plump up. It's been about 3 minutes since it has been cooking, and the vermicelli has plumped up. And now we're going to sweeten it up with 1 cup of sweetened condensed milk. If you wanted, you could always add in sugar, but condensed milk adds to the flavor and gives it a lovely creamy texture. Let's go ahead and give it a stir. And now we're going to allow it to cook for about another 10 minutes. It's been about 10 minutes since it has been cooking, and the vermicelli has plumped up well and the milk has thickened. Remember, when it cools down, it's going to thicken even more. And now it's time to take it off the heat, allow it to cool, and then enjoy it. Sheer khurma can be enjoyed both warm or chilled, whichever is your preference. Oh my goodness! Look at that! And now it's time to give our sheer khurma a taste. Wow! I'm so excited. This is looking so delicious. The sweetness is just right, and I love the consistency and the thickness of the milk. And the nuts, those are my favorite. If you want to enjoy this as much as I do, hop onto my website, platingitwithwendy.com, where you will find the full written recipe. And I want to take this opportunity to wish all my subscribers who are celebrating Eid Mubarak to all of you. Thanks for watching. See you soon.